I've been using the Narwal Freo Z Ultra as my primary robotic vacuum cleaner for the past several weeks, and I have to say, not only is this the most efficient vacuum cleaner that I've ever used, this is also by far the smartest vacuum I've ever used. Now, the Freo Z Ultra is the world's first dual RGB camera plus dual AI chip. You heard that right, this actually has 2 AI chips on board, which is what powers all that intelligence. In this video, we're going to take a full look at this robotic vacuum cleaner. Big shout outs to Narwal for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and get started. The first standout feature here has to be the twin AI dodge obstacle avoidance. This is definitely the most advanced obstacle avoidance that I've seen on any robotic vacuum cleaner. Most robotic vacuums out there either cannot avoid small obstacles like charge cords that get in the way, or they are able to see the obstacle and they keep a very far distance from the obstacle, which isn't a very efficient way to clean. Most vacuums that claim to have dual cameras have one low resolution camera and an infrared camera. While they are able to see most obstacles out there, the detail of what they're able to see is limited. With 2 high quality RGB cameras, the Freo Z Ultra is able to see a real 3D image, giving it more information about the obstacles around it. This paired with dual AI chips means that it's not only able to see more, but it's able to process more information and faster. The Freo Z Ultra is able to process 4 trillion computations per second with autonomous driving level computing power. Once objects are identified, the AI chip sends that information over to the CPU. These 2 chips are separate. Personal data and home environment data is kept locally within the AI chip. Twin AI dodge obstacle avoidance is able to identify more than 120 items, including phone chargers, data cables, socks, shoes, and toys, among many other obstacles. Because this is able to react much faster than other technologies on the market, you get real-time obstacle avoidance. This is great for those that have younger children or pets. There were many occasions where this did correctly identify my pets and avoided them by making a different path. This did a great job of navigating the path that I made with the soda cans, and it also did a great job of cleaning up the mess around this data cable, and I was definitely impressed with how close this was able to hug the data cable. This level of obstacle avoidance means that this vacuum cleaner is going to be able to get right up to the edge of your walls and baseboards, and it's also going to be able to get very close to table legs and other furniture. As this is cleaning the edges of your rooms, this uses smart edge swing technology to get all the way up to the baseboards. With the included baseboard attachment, this can also clean your baseboards as it cleans the edge of the room. To me, the most exciting part of the Freo Z Ultra has to be the AI DirtSense 2.0 with adaptive real-time smart cleaning strategy. So essentially, this can change the strategy of cleaning whether it notices a dry mess or a wet mess. Right here, I had some cereal on the floor. When it says it's a dry mess, it automatically switches to vacuum only mode, lifting the mop pads, and then it boosts the suction power to the maximum 12,000 Pascal. It then proceeds to vacuum both horizontally and vertically, ensuring that it picks up all particles before returning to its cleaning path. When it detects a wet mess, it lifts the center brush and also the side brushes. That way they're not getting wet and it's not sucking any of that up into the vacuum cleaner. It also mops in both the horizontal and vertical pattern to make sure that it gets the entire mess up. One thing that I really love about the AI DirtSense 2.0 technology that really makes this stand out from any other vacuum that I've ever tried, if you have a really sticky mess like this chamoy sauce, it does one clean, then returns back to the base station to clean the mop pads. If it senses the dirt there, it's going to go back and clean it again. So this was able to actually return and clean that area 3 times. Once it was satisfied with the clean, then it continued on its path. I was super impressed with the suction power on this vacuum cleaner. I made a huge mess in my kitchen, and this had no issues cleaning up that mess. When it was in Freo mode, it was able to smartly boost the suction power to make sure that it got everything cleaned from this area. When you have this in vacuum and mop mode, this will automatically detect when it goes from hard floor over to your carpeted areas, and it can automatically lift the mops up to 12 millimeters. That way it doesn't cross-contaminate from the hard surfaces to your carpeted areas. When it finds its way to carpet, it does automatically boost the suction power to ensure that it's able to pick up particles from your rug. I tested the suction power on my rug with some coffee beans, and once again, it had no issues picking up those larger, heavier coffee beans from my carpet. The ultra quiet zero tangling brush really did a great job. I put different types of hair on my floor here and allowed this to clean up the hair, and then after it was finished, there was zero hair left in the brush. This utilizes flexible materials to effectively isolate the vibrations from the brush motor and gearbox, and it uses single-sided balancing technology to make sure that the hairs don't get tangled in your brush. So if you do have pets like I do, I've got a couple of dogs, this is definitely great for those areas, those houses where there are pets and pet hair, as the hair does not tangle in the brush. With the all-in-one maintenance-free station, this is a totally hands-free solution to cleaning your hard floors and carpeted areas. When the Freo Z Ultra finishes cleaning your house, it returns to the base station and quietly empties the auto-empty dustbin. The dustbin here can hold dust for up to 120 days, so you'll only have to replace the bag about 2 to 3 times per year. The all-in-one station then proceeds to sanitize and dry the collected dust with 113 Fahrenheit air. This eliminates the chance for bacteria and mold and things that might cause off-putting odors. The auto-empty dustbin is one of the quietest that I've tested, only generating about 71 decibels. This uses AI adaptive hot mop washing and drying. No matter what mess you clean up, it's always going to be able to break down the different messes that have accumulated on the mop pads. The built-in sensors identify the different types of messes and then increase or decrease the water temperature to break down various messes. What you end up with is a sparkly clean and sanitized mop pad every time this returns to the base station. Once this is finished cleaning the mop pads, this does dry the mop pads with hot air, so there again you don't have to worry about mold or mildew causing odors. The Narwal Freo Z Ultra is definitely the smartest and most efficient vacuum cleaner that I've ever tested. With features like Twin AI Dodge Obstacle Avoidance and AI DirtSense 2.0 technology, this is definitely going to be hard to beat. I'll be sure to include links in the description of where you can pick one of these up for yourself. That about wraps it up for this video. Thanks guys for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.